All right, tight. Oh shit, it's dark as hell in here. Let's beep that. Tight. So here we gonna do. I'm gonna go see if I can buy. I'm gonna buy a dungeon. I don't think it's gonna absolutely land on it, but I'm gonna buy it just in case it does. I bet. Prepare. Where's she at? There we go. Okay. Do need Lucian. I already have Lucian. Tank break and heal. And it's gonna be a slower run time. But hopefully I open a dungeon for you, my guy. I'm trying to open a dungeon for you. So if you have any questions, just put it in the comments. On the YouTube, just put it in the comments and I'll answer your question. Right now, I'm running him I'm running Lucian because he ignores defense. And he clears trash waves. I'm running Fran because he ups attack power. I'm running her because I'm running Lynn as well. I'm running her because I'm running Lynn. So she's going to go before Lynn does. And Lynn does a lot of damage. So that's the reason I'm doing that. But I'm also going to run Lauren, which you can get from Light Dungeon. If you see Lauren in there, try to get Lauren as well. Because Lauren depletes attack bar. And attack bar just tells you who's attacking first. So I'm going to do that. So, start. If you have crystals, save the crystals. Don't use them for monsters too much. Use them to farm. You're gonna get monsters regardless. Nope, didn't get it yet. I want the front time to be faster. So, since Lynn's not doing much, she's not doing much, I'm just gonna put in Beretta. Not Beretta, put in him. And I'm gonna put in, where is he at? Beretta Hile, increase, decrease attack rate, increase attack age. This man is not gonna get any turns. I'm farming light just so I can get you that dungeon. Alright, I got 400 energy. I'm about to use all of it to try and help get a dungeon. Let's see how well we do. Got any questions, just put in the comment. I'll answer them right now. And I can actually answer them if you hear me. So. Let me know if you can't hear me. If you can't hear me, just let me know in text. I'm trying, but it ain't happening. I don't know why. Hey, if you have crystals, it's not a bad idea to use crystals for energy if you're trying to get them. It helps you get faster. Just do the little task. They give you about 10 crystals a day. They give you, and then do like world boss. You don't even have 10 mons. You need at least 10. You start getting 10 mons. Even if you get an S class, you'll still get some crystals. Get some just do everything to get rack up your crystals. Don't even use them for energy unless you're trying to get like a bunch of monsters. You gotta pull a 4-star. You got 16? Oh. So since you have 16, just do world boss. You might get good stuff, especially for your level. You might get some good stuff, some decent-ish 4-star rooms or 5-star rooms, and then you'll up your gameplay by doing that. If you need advice on rune placement, just ask away. Especially for certain mons, because it's hard to know, especially if you're into this. Hold up. Battle. So I go here. I do this shit every day. And based on your ranking, sorry, we'll go to rewards. Based on your ranking, you'll get crystals. Right now I'm at 35. I normally get 50 or a 57. I normally get this one or this one. And then you get 5, probably. No, you get more than 5. You probably get 15. And you get that every 3 or 4 days after the world boss events is done, which I haven't done yet. So I'm gonna just knock this shit out real quick. I didn't do as good as I thought I did. Palm bait don't do that much damage? Given is, whatever. That's a shitty room. Don't put that on anything. Do it again. under YouTube because it's easier for me to respond to you because I have to pull up the chat to see the thing, and on some screens I can't do that. I'd keep that if I were you, since you don't have any 5 stars. But for me, that wouldn't be good. For you, that would be good though. I'd keep that too, since it's a 4-star. But you probably would get better mons from giants. I'm telling you, man. If you farm giants, you'd be really golden. You'd be golden if you just farm giants. Let's see. Got one left. Alright, I'm done with that shit. What you said. Fighting music too loud? Alright, let me fix that real quick. 1 second. That better? Is that better? I turned it down. So is that better? Let me know in the chat of the live. Oh, okay, I see. Well, you just log in. You log in. Oof. I'm about to do a battle. I'm gonna go back to Germans. Already did those two. Oh, you want me to go visit you right now? Alright, that's fine. I'll do that to this one. I'll do that to this one just because I don't want to waste the energy and not get anything for it. Alright, I'm about to go to it right now. Did we get lucky? Nah, we didn't get lucky. Alright, return. We go here. Friends list. You're level 20 right now. You should be. Or level 22 maybe. You've been grinding all day, huh? Seen you jump like 4 levels. Send you some cash real quick. Look at that. Where are you? Huh. Did I pass you? I shouldn't have. Our little backs. Wow. I can't be on the chat though while I'm in there, so. Go visit your stuff real quick. You want me to go to your monsters or what? I can't pull up the chat because you can. I know you can see my screen. I can't really pull up the chat. Chat isn't anywhere for me to pull it up. Go to monsters real quick. So I'd keep her as is, but I would awaken her if you get the chance. Awaken her because she has some good runes on her already. Like these runes, I know they gave these runes to you, but these runes are spectacular for your level at least. You know, it's really fast. It's a pretty solid monster. That crit rate and that crit damage is gonna help you a lot. All right, so that monster is decent. This one, let me take a look at the skills real quick. Those dice. Undercover with defense break, glancing hit. So this is for debuffs. This is more of a support unit than anything. You could put attack on and go ham, but you have some decent runes. What you should be focusing on is maxing these out. Max out all of them. Alright. So for him, rune quality, alright. I don't want to say it. Let's go to skills. Those eyes twice, randomly grants that. More effects granted as sum of numbers increases. So yeah, for him, I would do, what's his base stats looking like? Maximum already, 35. I would put crit rate and crit damage on him with a little bit of accuracy, just so he can land all those debuffs. That'd help you a lot. Oh, you got Thalia. You lucky son of a gun. You got Thalia. Her, I know exactly how to run her. So her, oof. Alright, so I'm going to tell you right now. So some of the runes you have on this guy right here are probably more useful in her, especially at your level. What I would do, if you ever get a speed, I'd do attack in this slot right here. I'd do attack in this slot right here. I'd do attack in this slot right here. And I'd do crit damage down here. But in subs meaning these two right here, what I would do is crit damage. Crit rate is preferable because you need the more frequent it is, the better it is for you, the more damage you're gonna deal. Crit rate is priority. Crit rate, don't worry about speed tuning yet. You just need to get there before you can worry about speed tuning. Crit rate, crit damage, and attack. And your monster would be lethal. Good examples of what you want your Thalia to look like. I have three Thalias. Don't get mad at me, but I have three Thalias. So I'll show you them real quick. What they look like. My monsters. I have three Thalias. If you go right here, let me sort these by. Let's do that. All right, so. So I have three. One of them is in storage. I haven't ruined or leveled her up yet. I didn't have the heart to feed her because there's so many different ways that you can use her or ruin her. So these are my my primary farming mons for Necro, right? So her I went. Which one is this? All right, so I went vampire. The same runes that you probably have on your lapis or magic knight is the same one I have on this. It's crit damage, and she works pretty solid. She's pretty solid, and I grinded some of her runes out. You know, she's a little. She's really good. She barely dies because as soon as she gets hit, she just heals it back up because she does so much damage. Her, she's a little bit better now. I'll put her on Violent. Violent's pretty good. You get to attack twice, and she deals just a ton of twice the damage you normally would. Right, and I have her like that. Notice the crit rate. I prioritize crit rate over crit damage because the more you crit rate, the more chances of you hitting that. And you can go here. I like to use this to ruin my mons. Go right there and do that. If you can, try to get her. Try to get Sabrina. Sabrina is your bread and butter, but Maruna is not bad either. She's not well ruined. I'll ruin her the same way, even though her skill's a little bit different. She stuns and she has an AoE defense break. Pretty sure she has that. No, I'm sorry. My bad. I was thinking about Shina. Shina has an AoE defense break. AoE defense break. Maroon is good at stunning. Kind of nerfed her, which is kind of sad. If you get Maruna, keep her. I have the wind one, but I don't use her as much. I can pull her up and show her to you. Show you the skills if necessary. If you want me to, I'll show you the skills. For the wind ones. Go here. The wind ones, because you love Chakram so much, huh? I love them too. I use them a lot. Because I'm farming Necro right now, and they're very necessary for me to make way in Necro. I didn't before. I did okay in Necro, but now my Necro team is more solid. Got my time down because I'm competing with my buddy. The same one I told you to friend with, I'm competing with him and bringing down our times to, just to be better at the game. So I have her. Monster. Alright, so let's see what she does. So she's pretty much like Thalia a little bit. Just a little bit. In the sense that she can cleanse herself. And she attack breaks. Attacks enemy to stun target for 1 turn. Increase harmful effect granted. Okay, so let me tell you what this does. All right, so what this does is, so say you put a dot down on something, and you want it to keep the dots going. You can use her to increase the amount of dots. So the next time she gets a turn, so the next time it stacks the dots up and increases your damage, or it increases the duration of all the debuffs. That's what this skill does. I'll still rune her the same way. Like, she's an attacker. She's an attacker. So same way, crit damage, preferably rage. Preferably rage, crit attack, attack, crit damage, attack, and let me pull up the rune that just to show you. So attack, crit damage, attack, and in these subs, you would want priority is crit rate, attack, and crit damage. Preferably crit rate, in my opinion, just because the more you crit, the more damage you do. Increase the amount of times you crit rate. Have any questions? Yeah, no? No questions? You want me to? I'm gonna go back to your thing and see if I can find anything else that's pretty useful. Let's go community. Go to friend. Ooh. Little backs. Profile. Let's see what's popping on here. Visit. Let's go back to your shit. So, we got. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was dumb. Alright. He's not a bad mon. He's really good. It's good that you awakened him. No, I think I confused this. The only thing wrong with this skill is that your defense has to be super high for him to be effective. So for him, I would rune him. I would rune him either speed, crit damage, defense, or depend on what you're going for, or defense, crit damage, defense with HP and substats. That's to help him because he's gonna be tanky as hell. Tanky as hell, and you also want him to be really fast because of this first skill right here, which is attack break. When you awaken him, yeah, he's pretty OP just because of that counter attack, especially when he gets when you get that one, you get this skill on this one right here. But it's kind of sad that they did it that way. It said up to 3, but your defense has to be ridiculously high, I believe, is what I heard about that. But yeah, got any questions, man? Anything else you want me to look at? Her? You want her to be quick. You want her to go first. So if you're running her, I put speed here. Depends on how you want to build her. If you just want her to be, if you just want her for her skills, which is pretty much defense break. Her defense break and her attack bar the attack bar decrease, which is pretty fucking good. I actually have this one. I haven't built her yet, but I have her. But what I would do speed on her. I would rune her like you would rune Lauren, pretty much. So you have a water version of Lauren right now. The only difference is Lauren on each and every one of her skills, he decreases attack bar. So for her, it would be speed, speed, either HP attack or speed crit damage, crit damage attack, depending on what you're going for. You want speed, HP, crit damage and crit rate in the subs. If you're going for the crit damage, you're going for crit rate as well in the subs. Or if you just want her to be tanky and just to decrease, and if you're using her in arena, you want her to be a little bit tanky so she can take a little bit of damage, but you also want her to deal a lot of damage as well. So it depends on how you want to build her and what her use is. If you're gonna farm, which is probably what you're gonna use her for, I would go for, especially for your level, I'll go for speed, because you want her to go first. You want her speed. Actually, you would want her HP, attack. I'll go HP, attack, since that's the easiest one for you to do right now, for now. But later on, you'd probably get better, and then you put speed, either crit damage, attack, or some other things like that if you want to use her. The water version of this is pretty good. I would get him. He's pretty good. The water version of Hellhound is pretty good. Damn, you're looking over here. You're trying to 6-star something, huh? Okay, I see you. If you're gonna 6-star anything, I'd go for her first. She already has perfect runes. Just awaken her, go for, or if you don't like her too much, wait, 5-star her first, awaken her, and then throw all the runes you have on this one onto her. But she's probably gonna be better for you right at this moment in time. I would 6-star her first. But if you want to, since you love Thalia so much, it wouldn't be too bad for you to throw all those runes on her, because she would be nasty for you. Especially, she would help you a lot in Giants as well. But in Giants, you want her to go first. So for the monsters you have right now, you want her to go first. I will build up on her. I know you're ignoring him. He's not bad. Gives you attack buff. Especially you awaken him, he's easy to awaken too. Let me go back to, I think I have one. I might have one. If not, I can still show you the skills. I might have one. Don't quote me on that. I might have one. I know I have the water one, but I didn't know I have one. I have the water one sort of, because I was planning on toying with them a little bit in the future, but I might not, just because I have better mods. The water one is pretty good. So I'm gonna go. Oh, you ain't said nothing yet. Alright, you ain't said nothing yet. I'm gonna go to little monsters. Yeah. So water one. Water one is pretty solid. It's used a lot. It's very useful. I forgot what he's useful for, but a lot of people use him, especially back in heyday. But since new monsters come out, better stuff, they use those. But he's really good. Increase attack speed for 2 turns, does damage based on speed. So you want to make him as fast as possible, right? So he attacks for all your other mons. So you want him fast. So speed, crit damage, attack with whatever rune set you have available. Because I know finding runes for you is going to be pretty difficult at this point in the game. Alright, that's what you want to do for him. For him, Shyke. Shyke is similar. Fuck it, I'll awaken him. Just to show you, I'll awaken him. Why not? I had him before. I underestimated his uses. He's pretty good because of that skill right there. Increase your crit rate. Since you probably can't get a lot of crit rate, he would be better for the monsters that rely heavily on the crit rate, right? So, and you don't have that much crit rate, he would help you a lot. Increases attack power for 3 turns and crit rate for 3 turns. That's pretty fucking good. And he's easy to skill up. See this right here? He's easy to skill up just because he's a... You can get him from unknown scrolls, which so you can skill him up pretty easily. Alright, you can skill him up and evolve him pretty easily. He does, and then he recovers based on the amount of damage he inflicts. So the more damage he inflicts, the more he heals. And then if you stack Violent runes on top of that, not Violent, Vampire runes on top of that, he would be lethal on the Vampire runes. Lethal. Is there some other 3 stars? This 3 stars pretty useful. He's useful because he is like the cheaper version of this guy. Because of this move. He does dots. He's pretty lethal with the dots. He's pretty good with dots, but I don't use him just because I have Beretta already. He does continuous damage on the first skill. Does damage appropriate with enemies max HP, which is pretty good. Inflicts continuous damage as well. And his third skill inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns. So like he's gonna stack those crit damages. So like he's really good. If you ever get the chance to get him, keep him. He's pretty good. Who else? Who else? Copper's pretty good. I'm building Copper right now. I'm building him solely to use for arena. Because if I need a tanky monster, so I'm building Copper. That's the, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's that one. He's in my storage unit. I'm building him right now. Does damage based on defense. So, and if your defense is higher than them, it ignores defense with that 50%. So for him, rune set wise, I'd put defense, crit damage. Is there I have a question. Is there any monster? Okay. All right, getting monsters. So I'm a beast at doing that. I've got a lot of monsters, right? So what I usually do is I save my crystals. I never used to use all my energy. I save my crystals. Do events. Like that will give you good decent mons to get you through the game. Or you can do events like this. If you do events like this, do them to the best of your ability. Try to get as much as you can. I know you're early game, so you can't really get much, but you'll get scrolls like that. Or if you're lucky, if you complete this event, you'll get the fire scroll that guarantees you a nat 4, and minimum you might get a nat 5 if you're lucky. You get a nat 5. You're probably gonna get something like a JoJo. You might get a Heart Magician that would be good for you. You might get depending on what. You could go try and get a Lucian. Lucian in early game would help you a lot. Go ahead and try to get a Lucian from here, depending on which one you want. Get a Lucian. Right now I'm going for the fire scroll. But eventually, what I'm going to get... Eventually I'm going to get the... I'm going for the Lucian, but I'm not going for Lucian. I'm trying to get some nat 5s at this point, because most of the nat 4s aren't useful to me anymore at my stage in the game, because I don't have runes for them. Because my primary goal right now is to get good farm, quicker farming mons. So to continue with the monsters, do those events and save your crystals, and then get this. Gives you 11 mystical scrolls. So you got, for you, that'd be good because you don't have much mons. You get more mons. You get an angel mon to help level up your other mons. Or if you want to get a dark, if you want to save up for this one, which costs 1,000, costs 1,250 crystals. You can go ahead and try to get that, and you would probably pull. You could pull a Bella. You could pull Colleen, I believe. You could pull Colleen as well. You could pull Bella, Colleen. I'm pretty sure Darius is a 2-star monster, so you would have to get him from. Is he a 2-star? Let's find out. Is he 2-star? Huh. He's a 3-star, so you could pull Darius as well. Light Vagabond. He's really good. The skill right here will save your life. Trust me. I haven't built up to level 35 because at the time, when I was running level 35 mons, it was a staple in me getting my things done. Anything else you want to know? Go back to farming. See if we can get lucky. Anything else you want me to show you? Wait, what else you want me to show you? Anything else you want to get? Getting monsters is important, but don't forget, you need to worry about your loot quality. Loot quality is very important. You can't? Let me know if you can hear me better. I'm gonna turn up. Is that better? Can't hear me? Are you sure you can't hear me? Because I maxed it out. Mute output. Can you hear me better or no? Because I turned it up. I turned it all the way up now. So you should be able to hear me better. And I turned down the thing. I'm here. I'm still here. So you still can't hear me or what? That's weird. Surprised you can't hear me. All right, I'll just text you in the comments if that's cool with you. The comments of the YouTube, because it's easier for me to do that without having to enter the thing every thing. Because I have to like go into this chat to see it, and I can't see when the questions pop up immediately. Can't believe you can't hear me though. That's crazy. Mike Ox is all the way up. Mike Ox. Can you hear me now? Audio input is all the way up. Oh, you can. All right, bet. We in there. All right. Yeah, is there anything you want to see? Yeah, if there's something you want to see, just put it in the chat. Any more specifics or anything like that? Farming is a tedious thing, man. Sometimes you don't get anything you want. I was lucky with Bella though. I got him relatively quick. It took me like 2 weeks to get Colleen because I have to wait for Sunday, and then you can only pull him for 1 hour, and you have to wait for that hour is up before you can buy another secret dungeon. So that's what I did. I waited an hour and then I bought a secret dungeon. The best tanker for you? The best tankers you could pull. All right, so best tankers you could pull. I would say Colleen is pretty good. If you notice, he's Konami is really good. I built him speed, HP. That's what I built him as when I had runes on him. He's pretty good. He was really helpful. He cleanses, heals, and you just build him on HP, and he'll tank a lot of damage for you. Um, Trying to think. I think that's Colleen. Yeah, Colleen is really good. It's a good healer, tank, support monster. If you want something defense orientated, I used to have the wind bear, the wind war bear. Is it the war bear? I had a wind version of this one. He's pretty good, but to see him bloom, you have to have him at least at that level to see him really use his skill. So he's really good. You build him full HP, no speed. You don't need speed on him for any reason because he does attacks based on his max HP. So the more HP he has, the stronger he is, hands down. And he's easy to get. He's a 2-star mon, so you can get him from unknown scrolls. And he also has a third awakening because of this new update that recently dropped. That threatens this and this. So he's a pretty solid monster. Him and the fire one. The fire one is mostly for TOA, but build him full HP. And this right here. So say they beating you and they beat you down, and you have like about 30k HP, and they got you down to by about this much. If you use this attack, you're gonna kill him. You're usually gonna kill him because he just does that much. And then you can also heal. Does that attack, and then you gain an extra turn if he dies, and then you get to heal yourself. So him, if you're using this move, it's got to be a kill shot. Kill shot and then heal. So don't ever use this before using this, and only use this when you're about to kill something. He's good. I think he's good against people of the same type because they do more damage and they get you down here, down to the point where you need to use this a lot quicker. So I would use him. If you ever get Diaz, pull him. If you get any of the Death Knights, pull the Death Knights. Death Knights are really good. Diaz is preferable. He does the same thing that Darius does, but he's better because he's a 4-star. He decreases your chance of getting hit by crits as well. So his defense is a little bit. He reduces all damage input by 15%, decreases crit rate by 50%. That's why he's really good. I used to use him a lot. Especially he's good for giants as well. Really good for giants. I just didn't tell you about him just because you're most likely gonna get Darius before you're gonna get him. Because I got lucky with him. Got real lucky with this one. Really lucky. Really, really lucky. Any more questions we got? Lulu? What's that, Lulu? Who's Lulu? You have her, right? Let me check. Let me check. You keep in mind I can't pull up the chat right now. Who's Lulu? I never. Sheik. Abigail. Lapis. I don't know. Who's Lulu? Who's Lulu? You're gonna have to tell me who Lulu is. How? I don't know who Lulu is. You gotta tell me which one is it. I'm gonna scroll past it, and then you tell me which one it is. Which one is it? Is it One of these. Is it a fire or is it water? Fire, water, or wind? How? Is that another game that you play or what? Ah, okay, all right, bet. Da, 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 da. That's Tantra and fire next to the fairy. That's Pixie. So you're talking about her? How? Sorry, I don't see much people using her. She does have some decent I you talk about Lala. This is Lulu. Okay. So this is a single heal, and this is multi-heal and cleanse, and possibly immunity if you don't have any. I personally wouldn't use her, just because there are better mons out there for that. Um, like you could use her. You could. She has her uses for your level. If you get her, use her. Get use what you have. But yeah, she's pretty good. But her base stats are like look at that base stat, right? That's her base stat. Look at her base stat, right? That's her base stat right there. I'm doing this one, right? Because she's maxed out. The max out level 25, like that's 350-ish versus something that cleanses and heals is actually he's in water. Versus this guy. Like he's a better option than Lulu because he cleanses and heals all in one go. He's a better option than Lulu is. I would get Konomiya before I get Lulu, to be honest with you. Konomiya is a lot more useful. I think the light one's pretty good too. If this one, pretty damn good. The light one's pretty good. The only thing is he doesn't cleanse. That's the only difference between him and the other one. He revives and gives all allies 20 HP. If there are no allies, yeah. So he's pretty goddamn useful. So if you use this and you don't and he's easy to skill up, you get 5 turns, right? 5 turns. If you use the revive, you get 5 turns. If not, you have 3 turns. So he's pretty fucking useful. So it's up in the attack bar and starting the attack bar. He's pretty goddamn useful. He's pretty good. I'd get him. I get him or him. Fire ones, attack bar increase. Continuous damage. Yeah, if you're gonna get him, might as well get the fire imp. To be honest, yeah. So I would go Konomiya before I go Lulu because Konomiya's base stats are better. Konami is base stats are way better. Yeah, I'll go Konami on that one. There's better options than Konami. And Konami is a 2-star as well, so. Because I can go to some of my friends' stuff right now. I'm gonna go to my friend Zach. That's the one I gave you his little thing earlier. He's pretty knowledgeable about this game, and we got different opinions when it comes to ruining mods, but he's still pretty good. Like, we were around the same level-ish, kind of. Oh, that's my guild. That's not my friends. He set that up for you, by the way. Might as well say thank you. Let him use Leica like that. I have Leica too. I don't have him built yet. Damn, he bought all this. This stuff is useful in the long run, but you're not there yet. Take a look at his monsters, yeah. So you see, he does have a Megan. Megan's pretty good. He does have a Colleen. Told you Colleen's pretty good. Bernard. Easy to get. Bernard, Colleen, you're gonna see them. Has a Dion. Finally leveled him up after I told him to level it up, right? Skogul's a nice keep. You might see him. I'm pretty sure he's feeding these. He's feeding that, yeah. Anything else pretty good on here? Gas Maruna. Son of a bitch got Maruna. Price doesn't have a solution showing. Oh, he got the wind one. He's so lucky. Oh, he got her too? What? Did he ruin her yet? No, he didn't. Well, yeah, so the mons that are really cheap and easy to make that he has is these three right here. Get him. I get her. And I would get, yeah, Colleen or Kanamiya, depending on what you're going for. Okay, farm. While we farming, I'm just give you tips. Tell you the monsters I picked and why I picked them. So the light dungeon, this guy is very HP based, not HP, defense based. Because his defense is so high, even like attack breaks don't really work. So to curve that, I use Lucian. You don't have to attack this high to get results, but it's better if you get some like, if you get later in the game, it's gonna be better for you to attack this level mon, right? But I'm using Lucian's because he ignores defenses. These two are for turn cycling. I didn't mean to do that. He increases attack bar of your allies. And where is she? And she, where's Colleen? Colleen, not Colleen. And she, Lauren decreases enemy attack bar. So that's why I'm doing that. I got Bella by doing this on Sundays. So what I do, because before they didn't give all of them on the weekend, on Friday, on Saturday, sorry. They didn't give all of them on Friday and Saturday like they do now. Back then, they only opened her up on Sundays. So on Sundays, I would farm the light dungeon. And if I didn't get And if I didn't get a secret dungeon from that, I'd go to the crafting, and then I'd craft a secret dungeon. And it gives you at random, based on what dungeon is open, which is gonna be light tomorrow on Sunday. It's gonna be light. So on Sunday, I'd farm him a lot in the morning, wait until my energy restores, and then I would purchase the secret dungeon. If I get anything I wanted, like either Colleen, Darius, or not Colleen, Lauren. Sorry, not Colleen. If I got Lauren, if I got her, or any of the other monsters I want, I'd farm that. Spend all of my energy farming that. Make sure you get at least 25. Because if you get 25, you don't have to wait for the dungeon to open up again. You could just buy pieces from the guild shop. You should join the guild, by the way. Join a farming guild. Go to the guild shop and buy the pieces that allow you, and you get the monster. It's easy as that. So you'd want these two right here. So just to show you return. To show you if you go to the crafting. So you go over here. Nope. You go right there. Go to craft. Go over to special. You go to special. This is locked right now, just because it's not specified yet. But on Sunday, this is gonna open onto the light one. And then if you click right here, it's going to list all the monsters. So it's going to list Darius and all the good monsters that you'd probably want. And then you go there, but it selects them at random, though. So you might not get them. But the chances are significantly higher than just pulling from a scroll. A light scroll is significantly higher because there's less monsters on here. So you do that, farm the pieces, and then summon your umbrella. Light Inugami is what they call it when it's not evolved. Get the light Inugami. That's why you have to do it on Sundays. That's why I said wait until Sunday to farm it. You can farm the days up to, but yeah, that's how you get Bella. That's how I got Bella. That's how I got Colleen. Darius, I happened to get lucky and got him. I think Darius was the one I was really lucky with. Darius and Bella, because I got Bella on the first try, which was like, whew, lucky. That was a lucky one. The good thing about having the good friends is if you ask them, hey, can you farm light dungeon for me? You know, shoot out a text. I'm trying to get Bella. If they farm light dungeon and they unlock it, it'll unlock for you too. But you gotta catch it during that hour that it's open for and just farm it. You know what I'm saying? Just farm it. Summoning scrolls. I'll show you in a minute. There's a bunch of ways. The events, do the events. Events gives you scrolls, they give you Devilmons. Don't waste your Devilmons on 3 stars. Do not do that. Do not waste your Devilmons on 3 stars. Use them only for 4 stars or higher, because you're less likely to get those. Because you can just use the same mon. If you have the same mons and you're not using it, you don't have any runes on it, it's just trash. If you feed it to the same kind of mon, doesn't matter what element it is, you'll skill up your monster. So I'm gonna wait for this to finish and then I'll go to it. Give me a secret dungeon. Let me help this man out. Give me a secret dungeon. Let us pray. Secret dungeon. Nah, no secret dungeon. Sorry. Sorry. The cards are not in our favor today. So there's a few ways you can get runes. Farming can get you summoning scrolls, but when you get to summoning scrolls, what you should do, you should wait until you hit a stack of 20. The reason why I said wait until you hit a stack of 20 is that the chances of you getting nat 4s are significantly higher when you stack and just like run through them, right? That's why when you're doing like stuff like runes and stuff like that, you wait until you get at least. I wait until I get a million K, especially on 5 stars and higher, and then I just I'd max out to 15 immediately, right? So I would go to this event right here. I would do this because it's easier. All you have to do is you get it by just farming, and you'd automatically get it, right? From all the farming I did today, this is how many points I received from just farming today, right? And you go here, and you could pull this right there. I could pull. I'm waiting to pull that, and then and if you do this, these missions are a little hard, but if you can do them, do them. This one's pretty easy. You could do that, do it. Crafting high rune is pretty hard too. But if you can do this, do that. This one is pretty hard. This one is not so hard, but for me, but probably a little bit harder for you since you're new to the game. And you'd get this. You get that, and you get the summoning scrolls, and you get that. You get that, and you get crystals, which helps you get summoning scrolls. And I'm pretty sure you get crystals from here too. No, you don't get any crystals from here. No, you don't. You can get monsters if you get enough of these right here. If you get enough of that, I would personally try to get Fran. Fran is pretty solid. Save up and get Fran. Like get Fran. Fran is pretty good, and she's easier for you to get. This monster right here, that's probably don't know about. If you go to here, go to Ancient Coin. You could get that, but I wouldn't waste my money on that. I would just do TOA. You can go here and get her, but you'd essentially have to get 100 coins first, which is pretty easy. It's easy to get 40 coins, especially with the events. Like, I'd say about two months of a solid good events will give you enough coins to get her, and you can just buy her continuously. So as soon as you get enough, buy her and get this one. Fran is pretty good. I use her right now. I'm using her pretty often, actually. You could do that. Do the events. Always do events. And then if you go to the shop, you spend your crystals. Not on this one. Not on this one. If you feel like you're getting impatient, you could go for that. But that's if you're impatient. I would go for this one, and I would go for this one. If you can save up enough to get this one, I'd get this one. That's because you get a light and darks, and light and darks are usually pretty good, even if they're just 3 stars. You might get Darius, you might get Lauren, you might get Bella. You save and you get that. So your focus should be getting crystals, farming, and like this, getting good runes. Runes will set you up, man. Them runes, man. I always had the good monsters, but I never ruined them until like later on. So, yeah, that's how you get monsters. You do that, save up crystals, do events, stack in 20s. You can do 10s, but 20s is way better. You're most likely because you're probably gonna get 2 nat 4s, opposed to getting just 1. You might just get 1, but you could get 2. Just saying. Food for thought. Could get 2. 1 is good. 2 is a blessing. That's if you get 20 scrolls, by the way. Probably shot out another question by now. No? Okay. And pay attention to this. the chats, because he just got a Hellhound dungeon. Right? And if you're friends with people, like ask your friends to farm light dungeon with you. It'll increase your chances. If they pull the dungeon, and you know them personally, they can, hey, tell me if you pulled a dungeon for this monster, and you'll get it. That's Fran. She's pretty solid monster. Love her. Very useful. Notice how that blue bar he's not attacking me because I'm deleting that blue bar. Not attacking me. It's what we call a shutdown. Can't attack me because he's increasing the amount of times I attack. She's decreasing the amount of times he attacks, so he can't touch me. Perfect. If you get to do that in the game, you'll win. That's what we call a complete shutdown. If you want, I can show you some arena stuff too. Some stuff that people do for arena that typically shuts people down. They'll show you what I do in arena. And like, you know, just general builds. I can show you all of my monsters and show you how to build them should you get them by chance. Because everybody's monster build is different, especially in my part of the game, because they pull different stuff. Like I have some stuff that my friend hasn't pulled yet, and he hates me for it. Yeah, if you farm right now, your chances are gonna get significantly higher for getting it. Yeah, I'll let you know. If you're not gonna get back on, let me know so that I can just shut off the stream. Oh, that's fine. You can go ahead and go farm. I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna hop off the stream. So I'll let you know if I get it. But I'm probably gonna go to bed in like 30 minutes or so. So 30 minutes of farming should be sufficient for me to pull something. If I pulled it, I'll let you know. But I'm about to hop off the stream. And keep in mind, I might go to bed. But I will text you if I get it. If I get it. All right. So deuces. Have a good night.